If you want to look at some really cool disc golf clothes, click the link in the description below. What is up, disc golfers? Today on Iceberg TV, I want to do a quick Brodie update. Brodie took a bit of a hiatus from disc golf, and he hasn't uploaded anything on any social media in like just about a week. And I definitely noticed, and I was talking to my dad yesterday, and I was like, I wonder what the heck Brodie's doing, because we really like his disc golf videos, and it's helping keep us entertained right now. So I was wondering where the heck Brodie went, because this is prime time to be uploading good content. So the new ratings update came out as of April 14th, so about 2 weeks ago, and Brodie Smith went up 37 points. He is now 960 rated. I'm going to make a bold prediction and say by the end of 2020, Brodie Smith will be 990 rated or better. So his rating will be 990 or higher by December 31st, 2020. That's if we are able to start continuing to play events soon here. But I think if Brodie can play at least 5 events between now and the end of the year, he will be 990 or higher. So I think Brodie's putting is 1,000 rated. I think his power is 1,000 rated. I just think his forehand is what's really gonna limit him, because he has a 500-foot backhand, and it seems like he's able to do that kind of consistently. So he has elite distance. He's got elite putting inside the circle. He's got pretty good scuba, which will help him be able to do some things that other players can't really do. So I think, on those aspects, he is a 1,000 rated player. So I think if he can just dial in his forehand drivers, I think he will have potential to be a 1,000 rated player by mid next year. Or even if he dials in his forehand right now, he could come back and be 1,000 rated by the end of this year. I know it sounds crazy, but he plays in Pro Tour events, and it's easier to get a higher rating there because there's higher rated propagators. I think it's possible if he plays in the big events to become 1,000 rated. Let's carry on. So we have Brodie back. Let's see what he had to say. So they filmed a video of Kelsey's first round.
I've been a little MIA on social media lately. Also, MIA is my razor and my hair cutters.
You won't let me cut his hair.
But I just took a little break from social media. I'm back at it now. Videos will be coming soon.
And then we'll look at his post. So he said he took a break from social media, which is totally healthy and normal. I think you should always take a break if you need to take a break. I probably won't take a break, but I'm still grinding. Let's have a look at what Brodie's been working on. He's put this post up to say new videos live on YouTube. Let's have a look at how his form is looking.
Miss it. Get up there.
Oh.
Sit down. I don't think I've ever been long on this hole.
We.
I don't think I've ever been long. That might have been my best shot ever on this hole.
His form looks really good. If you look at that plant foot, he's no longer throwing open in the hips. He's got more of a closed chain going on, and he's getting more power in his throws. He's also able to control that angle of the nose of the disc, so he's no longer nose up like he used to be. Let's have one quick more look at that.
Miss it. Get up there.
Oh.
Sit down.
So his form, posture, and technique is looking really good. I'm really impressed with how he's been progressing along. And if you think about how when you first started playing, how you progressed, he's progressing faster than 99% of us did. Now, I think the reason he is having a hard time throwing his driver's forehand is because he kind of has this same posture for his forehand drives as well. So I think if he was to stand just a touch bit, so he has that same problem with his foot here. He's really open in the hips, and his chest is already facing his target. That gives him no room to twist his body because he's already facing the target. So I think if he just sort of brought this foot over a little bit and brought himself just a touch bit more sideways in his chest, sort of to keep everything tight like he's changed in his backhand, I think he would be able to throw his drivers just fine. So this works really well for throwing putters. As you can see here, he's really good at throwing putters, and that's obviously a great shot to have because most players can't forehand their putters. But I think if he just sort of tightens it up like he tightened up his backhand, like turning his body like just a couple more degrees sideways is the best way to put it, I think he'll get a lot more snap. He'll get a lot more spin. He'll be able to use his core and his torso and his hips a lot more to really put the speed required to throw drivers at a high level forehand. So in this video, him and Kelsey play their first round. He wants her to play in a tournament at some point. She'll probably just play FA4. He won't make her play FPO, but they're both looking like they're having a lot of fun.
Miss it.
So this is that shot from the Instagram post. We'll have a look at a couple more shots here.
Good throw.
Brodie's going in for his putt. He did save my disc because behind me is a hot mess.
I think it was going to stay in.
I do too, but...
You guys let me know in the comments. Do you think it was going to stay in? Should we give Kelsey a penalty?
Wow!
Let me know in the comments what you think.
That was such a good forehand though. You have to admit, I made it through the gap.
Brodie is a good putter. He looks really comfortable when he's putting. And just to show some support, Kelsey deserves a penalty stroke for the shot. Not my best comment, but just to leave something down there. So we'll carry on here. We'll have a look at just a few more shots, have a little bit more discussion here.
It was a perfect forehand. I got the last hole that the water really can come into play. So I'm gonna throw first, and then I'm gonna go up there and play a little defense for Kelsey.
Thank you.
Got to get freaky.
I don't want to lose any of my disc. I already lost one yesterday. And yeet. Wow, almost had to play defense for you.
Not good. All right, guys, the filming here might not be great. Kelsey's got to get freaky.
He's gonna go first this time on hole number 4. It is...
That's not how far it is. I think it's just under 400 feet. This worked out last time, so we'll try it again. Stay straight.
You can definitely tell he's been playing and doing field work if you have a look at his angle of release in comparison to where he used to be. So we'll lower this play so it doesn't sound crazy. We'll do that, and then we'll do this. This is how you should want your backhand to look. If you can see, he brought his plant foot here. It's always going towards that top left corner of the tee pad as long as his goal is to throw more flat. If he was throwing on a hyzer, you can open up the hips a little bit more. But in this case scenario, he's just trying to throw it straight and flat, nose down. You can see his angle of release is so much better. He's getting over the top of the disc a lot more than he used to be. He's throwing much nicer shots. It's a pretty stable disc. I think if he threw an Undertaker here, it would have been a much better shot, regardless of where the kick went. That was a pretty ridiculous kick, actually. So let's hear what he had to say about that one.
Came out a little quick, but all right. I got a good bounce. Again, we're just looking for a 4 here. 3 would be
kind of came out a little bit quick. It stabled out on him a little bit faster than he thought it would. So we'll have a look at one last
his tree love disc. He's been getting a lot of tree love lately. How far do you think this putt is?
Probably 40 feet.
40-foot putter? You should scoop it.
Heck no, I haven't made a bogey yet. Or par.
Scabba-da-da-da. No.
Oh, I thought I cashed it.
What?
His putt looks good even from 40 feet. His form looks the same whether he putts from 10 feet or whether it's from 50 feet. And that's going to be the sign in a lot of sports. You know, people who are good at shooting a basketball, the shot never changes regardless of the distance. It's the same with disc golf. The putt shouldn't really change. And if you put in the reps, then it's not going to change from putt to putt. If you put in the reps like he's been putting in, it'll look the same regardless of the distance. And even though he missed, it still looks like a perfect putt. So that's my thoughts on where Brodie's game's at. I'm glad to have him back uploading videos again. If you have any comments, leave it in the comment section down below. This is Iceberg TV. Thank you for watching, and take care.